Hello everybody, welcome back. This is JudiciousFire. I'm on iOS. I'm going to be taking a look at hero totems today. This is a topic that I haven't heard a lot of talk about, a lot of commentary about. It's an older topic. There was a time in this game when totems were first introduced where a totem could kill you. If you ran into an Atlanta Court totem during a Guild Wars attack, your lights were out. Nowadays, our heroes are coming out with such things as stun immunity, things like fast energy regain that helps to mitigate maybe a debuff energy-wise. Heroes are coming out with damage caps where damage from a totem really has very little effect, if any. And our heroes today are coming out with a health pool that when they reach a breakthrough 30, at a minimum, they're well over 1 million in total health. It has kind of recalibrated, in my mind, what totems are used for and how they can best be put into service in the game. The only thing that's going to kill today's heroes with their level of upgrading, the only thing that they're weak to are our heroes. It's our heroes that have to kill off the bad guys. You're not going to get a tower that kills off today's heroes. You're not going to get a totem that kills off today's heroes. Only our heroes are capable of doing that. I narrowed it down to 5. They are the ones that I go to every single time. I've really not put anybody else in a totem. I put a new hero in a totem when the hero is released, and I read the effects of what happens, and then I decide based on those circumstances. But currently I'm running these 5 and have been for quite some time. I like the top 5 heroes to use in totems. All right, number 5. Our number 5, the top 5 heroes for totem, we have Athena. Athena is a global buffer. Now she's going to do damage, and yeah, sure, we can put that aside. She is going to give 5 out of the 6 heroes of your team a 48% attack speed boost. They'll be attacking 48% faster. Each of these 5 heroes will each gain 43 energy. A little bit less, let's say 40% of their total energy bar. So, you could have somebody with a survival or a sacred light or an unholy pact insignia, and they're going to still come into battle when this is triggered with a big energy boost. It is that global buff. It is that fact that attack speed is boosted by 48%, that 5 out of 6 of your team is affected. It makes her a very, very effective hero to use in totem. Let's go on to number 4. 4th best hero to use in totem. I'm going to go with Aries. Aries will do damage to 270% of his attack. That'll happen to 5 heroes globally, regardless of where they are or their proximity to the totem. Once it is triggered, he's going to hit 5 of the enemy heroes. He will take away 90 of their energy. So nearly their entire energy pool will be drained. But even more importantly, they will be silenced for 4.5 seconds. Now, this is a great totem to put at the edge of the screen when the battle initially begins. Bad guys come rushing in, they activate the Aries totem, regardless of where they are on the board. They're immediately hit with those status effects, but in addition, they lose the ability to activate their skill for a total of 4.5 seconds. 5 out of 6 of those heroes. So that is an incredible combination. And the fact that it affects the vast majority of the team, that can be a game changer in certain situations. So, an amazing hero to put in totem. Let me take you to number 3. 3rd best hero to use in totem. Cupid. Cupid is going to increase all allies. Your whole team, everybody, Everybody that you went into battle with, or you're going into battle with, if it's an attack scenario against you, everybody on your team is going to get an energy boost of 45 and a 45% damage or attack increase. Your heroes will get 45% stronger. This applies to your entire group. No one is left out. The 45% lasts for 6 full seconds. This kind of a setup can be run in a variety of situations. If you have it towards the exterior of the base, then your guys are all good and ready to go as far as energy and attack is concerned when the bad guys rush in. If you have it towards maybe the center regions of your base, near where your heroes are, it can give you that last boost in combat, allow you to get maybe faster skill activation the second round. A lot of different ways to do it. Cupid is an amazing hero to put in Totem. Let's go to number 2. And number 2, best hero to use in Totem, we have our old friend, Pumpkin Duke. Pumpkin Duke is nearly as good in Totem with his status effects from Celebrate as he is in out there spinning around pumpkins, spinning around like a pumpkin. Celebrate here from Pumpkin Duke is going to give you all the members of your team, everybody, globally. They could be, the Orc's Bane could be in the bathroom, and he's going to be getting this Celebrate boost. The attack goes up, the damage that our heroes do in combat. The attack rate or speed is increased. So faster hitting, faster sword swinging and head bashing, and faster movement speed. How far it takes to move from the mana vault to the edge of your base and engage the enemy. Faster movement from point A to point B on that 40 by 40 board. All of those are increased by 45% for a total of 8 seconds. So PD, global, whole team, attack rate, movement speed, 45% boost, total of 8 seconds, which can be substantial, especially in an attack situation. I put PD at number 2, an incredible classic. If I'm not using PD in the game mode, and I use PD every day, if I'm not using PD in the game mode, he's resting safely in Totem, doing the job that he does second best. PD's somebody who earns his money. Some of these folks I'm not so sure about, but PD is still putting up the incredible performance. That takes us to our final hero for Totem, the number 1 choice. Let's drag him out here. Let's move our number 2 contender, Silver Place platform. Our number 1 choice for hero in Totem is Michael. Michael does the following. Anybody, one hero nearby Michael, the Michael Totem, when it activates, it's going to give that hero a little bit of deflect. Okay, that's going to cancel 58% of the damage, and that damage is then rubber banded, sprung back at the enemy. They take that damage for 6 seconds. I'm not even concerned with that. I'm concerned with sentence number 2. He increases the attack, the damage, the power that we have in battle. He increases our attack speed, how quickly we can hit and bash the enemy over the head. He increases it to 6 allied heroes. That's your whole team. In a defensive scenario, if you're guarding your base, that's your entire team that is affected by this Michael Totem. They are affected globally, anywhere on the 40 by 40 board. They are given a 48% boost for 8 seconds. We're getting the attack. We're getting the attack speed. We're not getting the movement speed boost. So what ends up happening is you get a little bit stronger, a little bit faster in your attack ability, but at the cost of being able to move from point A to point B as quickly. I find probably movement speed to be the least impactful of all of the buffs or debuffs that happen in this game. And typically we don't do a lot of moving around. It's a small board, or our enemy is standing still, or they're just slowly floating on in. Well, you put Mike on the edge here, or you put PD on the other edge, and all of a sudden, boom, you've got this huge attack speed boost that goes through your entire team globally, affecting all heroes and giving us the ability to actually take on today's fully upgraded heroes. I hope this has been helpful. I'll sign off with this. This is something that's been around since the beginning of the Anubis introduction. Let's say he's been out for 2.5 years. Don't quote me on that. It's June 2019. It's been since the beginning of the Anubis introduction. I've seen multiple videos on it. By no means am I saying I am introducing this. I am reviewing and reminding us of this. If you're having problems with some of the advanced stages of, let's say, hero trials, for example, this is really what it would be for. You get yourself an Anubis. They give out a free Anubis recently. Anubis doesn't have to be fully upgraded max Anubis. Could be the most important part of the Anubis is going to be the skill level. So you could do this probably with like a skill level 7 Anubis and still get away with it. Okay, skill level 7 Anubis, whatever Anubis is going to be hitting 100 heroes at a time, 100 enemies. You put a Revitalize on Anubis in some way, shape, or form, okay? If you want to put Punching Box on Anubis, be even better, but I don't want to overcrowd it. See how he does just as it is. Now, in your totems, you do this. You put Skull Knight. A nearby hero, okay, near the totem, is going to get a 700% attack increase. That could turn anybody to liquid. You put Little Nick in there. Little Nick is going to give a nearby hero, somebody not by the totem, that'll be Anubis again, going to give him a 350% attack increase. That adds the Skull Knight's boost as well. An increased critical rate by 64% for 9 seconds. It's going to turn somebody into pate. All right. You put the totems at the edge, so they're going to be triggered by any incoming enemies. You've got yourself Anubis, and maybe like, six squares back, 6 walls back. Okay, like that. Got these 2 guys up in front. They're like your defenders, like your blockers. Okay? And he's like the quarterback. All right. And bad guys will come in. They'll trigger the huge attack boost. And all of a sudden, everybody gets liquidated. Well, Death Knight's going to revive. And Aries is going to silence us. It might not work so well in these first 2 examples. But, that's the roll of the dice. Okay, let's see. They all came in from the other side. Okay, I'm going to try this. Try this again. Try Death Knight. And he comes back a second time. Let's try with Aries. You get a really good example. I want you to get a good visual of this. Comes in. Hopefully he's going to trigger one of these totems. Hey, everybody's gone. Oh, and I won an Aries card. Third time was the charm. We were able to hit Aries with that Anubis skill, buffed by, I think, only one of the totems activated. Imagine 2. Aries would have been turned to vapor. You couldn't even smell Aries by the time he left the battlefield. Okay? And got an Aries card. So thank you, everybody. This was a look at our totems here in Castle Clash. I hope that this information serves you well, and I'll check you on the next video. Okay, bye-bye.